She stood up, wiped her tears, and said something Lucas would never forget. "Okay, we don't speak English, we don't have money, we don't have anyone here. But you know what we do have? We have each other, and we have something nobody can take away, the ability to learn and work harder than anyone else in this city." That night at 11 p.m., hungry because they were even saving on food, they made a pact. It wasn't a silly motivational pact, it was an agreement of blood, sweat, and tears. 1. They would learn English no matter what, even if on the street. 2. They would accept any honest work without pride. 3. They would save as if they were at war. 4. They would help each other always without criticism. 5. They wouldn't give up before 2 years, no matter what happened. The next day at 6 a.m., Camila did something different. She walked into a coffee shop near the tube station, and instead of asking for a job, she asked to work 2 hours for free, just to learn. The manager, a Polish woman named Kasia, looked at that Brazilian with swollen eyes from crying so much and said, "You crazy, but okay, 2 hours, I watch you." Camila washed dishes, cleaned tables, observed every movement, every word. When the 2 hours ended, Kasia smiled for the first time. "You work hard. Come tomorrow, 6 hours, £9 per hour." Camila ran out of there and called Lucas, screaming, "We did it! I have a job!" It was £54 per day, but it felt like $1 million. Lucas, inspired, did the same thing. He offered free work at a Turkish restaurant. 2 hours later, he was hired to wash dishes and clean the floor. But getting a job was only 10% of the battle. The next months would be the most difficult of their lives, and it was during this brutal period that they developed the system that would later lead them to £95,000. The war routine, the first 6 months. 5:30 a.m., wake up without alarm after 2 weeks. 6 a.m. to 2 p.m., Camila at the coffee shop. 2:30 p.m. to 4 p.m., study English together in the park, saved on heating. 4:30 p.m. to 12 a.m., Lucas at the restaurant. 12:30 a.m. to 1:30 a.m., dinner together, the only real meal of the day. 1:30 a.m. to 2 a.m., plan the next day and count every pound. Weekend, they worked double. Holiday, even more work. Brutal learning number 1. English in the veins. Here's what nobody tells you about learning English while living abroad. Formal classes help 20%. The other 80% comes from forcing yourself into uncomfortable situations. Camila and Lucas created a rule. They could only speak Portuguese 1 hour per day at dinner. The rest of the time, only English, even wrong, even ridiculous, even if it took 5 minutes to form a sentence. They watched the same 3 movies, Toy Story, The Lion King, and Forrest Gump, dozens of times with English subtitles. They wrote down every phrase they didn't understand. They spoke alone in the mirror. They asked work colleagues to correct every mistake. In 3 months, they could already have basic conversations. In 6 months, Camila was promoted to server at the coffee shop, £11 per hour. Lucas became a kitchen assistant, £10, 50 pence per hour. But the real differentiator wasn't English, it was the saving system they created, and that you can copy today. Every single payday, it was weekly, they withdrew all the money in cash and divided it into 7 physical envelopes. Rent, £600 per month, equals £150 per week. Food, £40 per week. Yes, £40. Transportation, £35 per week. English/development, £20 per week. Emergency Family Brazil, £30 per week. Opportunity Fund, £50 per week. Untouchable savings, everything else. Envelope 7 was sacred. It didn't matter if £50 or £200 was left over. It went straight to a savings account they had no card for. 6 months after arriving, something incredible happened. It wasn't luck. It wasn't a miracle, it was consequence. Camila was serving at the coffee shop when she overheard a conversation between two customers, financial consultants discussing investments. She didn't understand even 60% of the conversation, but she heard something that changed everything. The problem with immigrants is that they work hard but don't work smart. They save money in the wrong places and spend in the wrong places. That was a stab, because it was true. That night, during dinner, the sacred hour in Portuguese, she told Lucas, and they asked a brutal question. We're working like dogs, but are we working smart? The answer was no. They grabbed a cheap notebook and did something everyone should do, a complete life audit. They wrote down everything. Where was every pound going? Rent, £600, 42% of income. Food, £160, too many unnecessary snacks. Transport, £140, could use used bicycle. Phone, £30 each, expensive plans. Small rewards, £80. Coffee here, chocolate there. How much were they really saving? £320 a month, only 22% of income. How much could they save without dying? That question changed everything. The following week, they implemented changes that their Brazilian friends called madness, but it was these madnesses that generated £95,000 in 24 months. Decision 1, move house. They found an even smaller room. Yes, smaller, but £150 cheaper. £450 a month instead of £600. That was £1,800 saved per year just with this decision. Decision 2, become smart freegans. They discovered that supermarkets threw away perfect food every day at 8 p.m., items close to expiration. They started buying these offers and planning meals around them. They cut their food bill from £160 to £60 a month, another £1,200 a year. Decision 3, second-hand bikes. They bought 2 old bikes for £40 each on Facebook Marketplace. They stopped paying for transport. They saved £140 a month, equaled £1,680 a year, and they even got healthier. They completely stopped comfort spending. 0 little coffees, 0 chocolate, 0 beer on weekends. That was £80 per month, equals £960 per year. Decision 6, mandatory extra income system. Besides their jobs, they created a goal, earn at least £200 extra per month each. How? House cleaning on weekends, babysitting, dog walking, selling Brazilian brigadeiros, anything. Decision 7, invest in skills that pay more. They used the £20 per week for development, £80 per month, to take free online courses, Google, YouTube, in specific skills, advanced customer service, professional barista, food handling certificate. The numbers completely changed. After these 7 decisions, look what happened to their monthly income. Before, income £1,440, savings £320, 22%. After, 3 months after changes, main jobs income £1,800, promotions, extra income £400, 200 each, total £2,200, total expenses £750, savings £1,450, 66% of income. Yes, you read that right. £1,450 per month. That's £17,400 per year. Brutal learning number 2, the 90-day rule. But here's the secret nobody talks about. The first 90 days of any change are hell. You want to quit every day. Camila and Lucas created the 90-day rule. They promised not to judge any decision before 90 days. Whether it's the smaller house move, the simpler food, or waking up at 5:30 a.m. 90 days, no complaining. You know what happened? After 90 days, nothing felt like sacrifice anymore. It was just their life. The first big opportunity. In the 9th month in London, with £8,700 already saved, something happened that they were prepared to take advantage of. This is the difference between those who save and those who get rich. The restaurant where Lucas worked was going to close for 2 months for renovation. The Turkish owner, Mehmet, offered, "Lucas, I know you work very well. I know another restaurant that needs a kitchen manager. Salary £2,400 per month, but needs experience and fluent English." The Lucas from 9 months ago wouldn't have been ready, but this Lucas had practiced English for 400 hours, had done food safety certification, had watched 50 YouTube videos about kitchen management, had saved enough money to survive 1 month without a salary if necessary during the transition. He got the position. His monthly income jumped from £900 to £2,400, an increase of £1,500. The second big opportunity, and the most important, 2 months later, Camila was doing extra cleaning at a rich English family's house. The lady of the house, Sarah, was impressed with her dedication and asked, "Camila, what do you want to do with your life?" Camila answered honestly, "I want to have my own business one day." Sarah smiled, "I run a small catering company. I need someone organized and hardworking. I can teach you the business. £1,600 per month to start." But here's the masterstroke. Camila negotiated. She asked for £1,400 per month plus 2% commission on new clients she brought. Sarah accepted. In the first 3 months, Camila brought 12 new clients, Brazilians who held events. She earned £2,200 extra in commissions. The snowball effect. Now let's go to the transformation math. Month 1 through 6, survival. Income £1,440, savings £320 per month, total saved £1,920. Month 7 through 12, optimization, income £2,200, savings £1,450 per month, total saved £8,700. Month 13 through 18, growth, Lucas income £2,400, Camila income £1,700 average with commissions, extra income £500, kept some side gigs, total £4,600, expenses £950, slightly increased quality of life, savings £3,650 per month, total period £21,900. Month 20 through 24, acceleration. Lucas income £2,600, Camila income £2,100, more commissions plus raise, extra income £400, total £5,100, expenses £1,100, savings £4,000 per month, total period £24,000, total in 24 months £56,520. Wait, but you said $95,000. Yes, and now comes the most important part.
Camilla looked at the bank statement for the 5th time that December morning. £95,347.82. 2 years ago, she and Lucas had only £280 in their account and could barely order a coffee in English. How did 2 lost Brazilians in London turn the impossible into reality? The answer will surprise you, and it might change your life too. It was February 2022. The cold cut Camilla's face as she exited the Stratford tube station. Her hands were shaking, but it wasn't just because of the London weather. In her bag, she carried 15 resumes printed on cheap paper. In her heart, she carried the weight of a decision that many called madness. You're going to clean toilets in Europe with a university degree? Her mother's voice still echoed in her mind. Lucas, her husband, had left at 5 a.m. to distribute flyers on the streets. They didn't speak English. They had no network of contacts. They had no plan B. They only had a backpack full of dreams and a bank account that screamed £280. That first week, Camilla cried every day. She couldn't understand when someone spoke to her. She walked into 23 shops to hand out her resume and left each one with a heavier heart. "Sorry, we need someone with English." That phrase became the soundtrack of her nightmares. On the 10th day, it happened. Camilla was returning to the small room they shared with 2 other Brazilians, £600 per month, no window, mould on the wall, when she saw Lucas sitting on the building stairs. He was holding his head with both hands. "Love, did you get anything?" she asked, already knowing the answer. Lucas didn't respond. He just showed her his phone. His mother had sent a message. "Your father is in the hospital. We need money for medicines. Can you send something?" That's when everything collapsed. There, on those cold London stairs, with £280 in the account, no job, no English, no prospects, the two embraced and cried. Not that silent cry, that cry of someone who has lost all strength, of someone who wonders if they made the stupidest decision of their life. "We're not going to make it," Lucas whispered. And it was exactly at that moment of total despair that something changed inside Camilla.
Saving £56,000 in 2 years working 14 hours a day would already be extraordinary. But Camila and Lucas did something that transformed £56,000 into £95,000. They learned to make money work for them. And it wasn't through Bitcoin. It wasn't day trading. It wasn't any scheme. It was something much simpler and more powerful. The conversation with the Brazilian accountant. In month 15, they met a Brazilian accountant who worked in the city. During a community lunch, he looked at them and said, "You know you can open a business as self-employed here, right?" Camila and Lucas looked at each other. They had no idea. The accountant explained, "Look, you're already doing extra cleanings, selling brigadeiro, taking care of dogs. This is extra income that you pay tax on as an individual. But if you register as self-employed, you can deduct expenses, pay less tax, and still build something bigger." That night, they researched until 3 a.m., and they discovered something incredible. They could transform their side gigs into a real business. With £3,000 from their savings, a scary decision, they registered a cleaning and domestic services company focused on serving Brazilians and Latinos in London. The plan was simple. Brazilians trust Brazilians. There were thousands of Brazilians in London needing cleaning, nanny, dog walking. They would charge fair prices but with impeccable quality. They would use word of mouth in the community. They invested the £3,000 in business registration, £400, basic Wix website, £150, professional cleaning materials, £600, flyers and cards, £200, simple uniforms, £300, insurance, £400, business emergency fund, £950. The company's first months. The first 3 months were hard. They worked at their main jobs and still ran the company in their free time, which basically didn't exist. They slept 4 to 5 hours a night, but the referral system worked. The first client was a Brazilian woman Camila knew from church. Impeccable work. The client referred 3 friends. Those 3 referred 5 more. In 3 months, they had 15 recurring clients. Each cleaning, £60. Each client, 2x per month on average. 15 times 2 times £60 equals £1,800 per month profit. They did the work on weekends. But most importantly, they were building an asset, not just trading time for money. The bravest decision. In month 20, with the company generating £1,800 net and growing, they made the riskiest decision. Camila quit her job to run the company full-time. Everyone said it was madness. You're going to quit a steady job? But they did the math. Camila at job, £1,700 per month. Camila full-time at company equals potential £3,500 per month, serving more clients and managing operations. It was a calculated risk. They had £38,000 saved. They could survive a year if it went wrong. The explosion. It worked very well. With Camila full-time, they managed to serve 45 recurring clients. They hired 2 Brazilian women part-time to help, £12 per hour. They expanded services, post-construction cleaning, organization, and babysitting. Company net profit, £4,200 per month. But here's the financial trick. Total family income, month 21 to 24, Lucas salary, £2,600, company profit, £4,200, total, £6,800 per month. Expenses, increased quality of life, new rent, £900, a real one-bedroom apartment, food, £300, started eating better, transport/used car, £200, others, £400, total, £1,800, monthly savings, £5,000. In the last 4 months, they saved an additional £20,000. The smart investment. But we still need to explain how they went from £76,000, £56,000 from the first 20 months, plus £20,000 from the last 4, to £95,000. The answer? Simple but consistent investments. Since month 8, when they already had £5,000 saved, they started investing in 1. Premium bonds, UK, £10,000. Safe, government guaranteed, no risk of losing the principal, chance to win monthly prizes. Earnings, £380 in 16 months. 2. Lifetime ISA, £16,000 invested. UK government gives 25% bonus, up to £1,000 per year. They invested £4,000 in year 1 and £4,000 in year 2. Gain, £2,000 free government bonus, plus yield, £580. 3. Index funds, S&P 500 and FTSE, £30,000 invested gradually. Started with £500 per month from month 10, increased to £2,000 per month in recent months. Average return, 12% in the period. Gain, £3,400. 4. Reinvestment in the company, £12,000. Digital marketing, better equipment, team training. This generated growth from £1,800 to £4,200 per month profit. Total investment gains, £6,360. Direct savings, £76,520. Savings plus investments plus bonus, £82,880. Still missing to £95,000. The last pillar, partial sale of the business. In month 24, something unexpected happened. A larger Brazilian cleaning company in London offered to buy 40% of Bras Clean & Care for £15,000. They wanted to expand and thought the way Camila and Lucas operated was exemplary. After much reflection, they accepted. Why? £15,000 in cash immediately. They kept 60% and continued operating. They gained access to more clients and the larger company's structure. They still had control over quality. Final total: savings plus investments, £82,880. Partial sale, £15,000. Total, £97,880. Actually, they achieved a bit more than £95,000. The real and deep learning. Now comes the most important part. What Camila and Lucas want you to truly understand. It wasn't luck. At every critical moment, they had prepared. When the manager position appeared, Lucas was ready. English plus certification. When the catering position appeared, Camila was ready. Visible hard work. When they decided to open a company, they had saved money and a tested system. When the sale opportunity arose, they had something valuable to sell. It wasn't because they're special. Camila had a degree in pedagogy in Brazil. She had never run a business. Lucas was a furniture store salesman, nothing of a natural entrepreneur. They were normal people with abnormal willpower. It wasn't without suffering. There were days of crying from exhaustion, days of eating instant noodles to save 3 pounds, ugly arguments between them because of stress, moments of wanting to quit, but they continued. It was because they followed simple principles. Principle of preparation. They always studied for the opportunity before it appeared. Principle of consistency. Small, right actions every day for 730 days. Principle of discomfort. They embraced temporary suffering for permanent gain. Principle of leverage. They transformed time into money, then money into assets, then assets into more money. Principle of partnership. When one was weak, the other was strong. What you can do today. You don't need to be in London. You don't need to save 95,000 pounds, but you can apply exactly the same system. Today, next 24 hours. Do your life audit. List every expense from last month. Find 3 waste expenses and cut for 90 days. Define 1 skill you'll learn in the next 6 months. Physically separate savings money, different account, envelope, whatever. This week, identify a way to earn 200 to 500 pounds extra this month. Side gig, freelance, selling something. Calculate how much you can save if you make radical cuts, not how much you want, how much you can. Write your personal pact, your 5 non-negotiable rules. This month, save at least 30% of your income. If Camila and Lucas did it with almost nothing, you can. Learn something valuable for free. YouTube, Google, library. Offer your work or service to 10 people. 1 will say yes. These 3 months. Don't judge any change. 90-day rule. Increase income by at least 300 pounds. Save without fail, even if 100 pounds. This year, have at least 5,000 pounds saved, 416 pounds per month. Have an established extra income source. Have a new, valuable skill in the market. The truth nobody wants to hear. The difference between those who achieve and those who keep dreaming isn't talent. It's not perfect English. It's not a degree. It's not initial capital. It's not connections. It's tolerated pain. Camila and Lucas tolerated 24 months of pain. How much can you tolerate? The question isn't, can I do it? The question is, how much am I willing to sacrifice? There today. Today, Camila and Lucas have 95,000 pounds saved or invested, a company that profits 4,200 pounds per month, a fixed salary of 2,600 pounds per month, fluent English, secure work visa, their own apartment, down payment made with the 95,000 pounds, and most importantly, the certainty that they can achieve what they put in their minds. The final message. If you made it here, it's because something inside you resonated with this story. Maybe you're in a difficult moment now. Maybe you have 300 pounds in your account and don't know how you'll pay the month. Maybe you're in another country feeling lost. Or maybe you're in Brazil dreaming of leaving. Camila and Lucas want you to know 2 years of intense effort can change the rest of your life. 2 years, 730 days. Seems like a lot? Those 2 years will pass anyway. The question is, when they pass, will you be in the same place or 95,000 pounds richer? The choice is yours. The story is written. Now write yours. Postscript. Camila gave me authorization to share the notebook where they wrote everything down. In the next story, I'll show page by page, month by month, pound by pound, exactly how they did it. Don't miss it. This is a true story, with names and some details changed to protect privacy. The numbers are based on real documentation provided by the couple.